It really happened. If you look there where police officers are, this is a very it's a curvy road. It's a very sharp curve where we have seen a lot of accidents happened here. Just recently, I think about a year or two back, we reported an accident that happened here, but 19 people are perishing. The bus, we understand, just crashed or rammed into this steel barrier here and came crashing down the valley. And if you could see the wreck, as you will see later on in our visuals, you can see that something horrific happened here, and they tell you about lives that have been lost, and they tell you about people that have been injured. But of course, in terms of what really happened, was it the driver losing control of the vehicle? The details are still a little bit sketchy right there, but we will of course update you a little bit later on. But as I said, this is one of the most dangerous stretches of the N1, and over the years we've seen accidents happening here or crashes happening here and claiming a lot of lives. And we're hoping that later on we'll be speaking to the transport officials just to give us more details as to what really happened. But I can tell you that the crash happened around 4:30 yesterday, and the emergency officials have been on the scene since then. Throughout the night, they've been attending to the scene, and they are hoping that in the next few hours, 2 or so hours, everything will be concluded and the road will be fully open to traffic. Mxolisi.
Sure, that is really sad news coming out of there. What do we know insofar as the efforts to notify the next of kin? Have all the victims now been identified?
Well, it's not easy, because you would understand that a lot of people here might be foreign nationals. So it's a long and arduous process to identify bodies, and of course to talk to or to communicate with families. I think it's going to take a little bit of time, probably a few days. We've seen, according to my experience, it takes a bit of time. It's not like when the victims are South Africans, where it becomes a little bit easier for officials to identify bodies. But for foreign nationals, it's not going to be easy. And as I said, we believe that these people who perished here are from Zimbabwe and Malawi.